Today, we're going to look at using the Couchbase query component for Matillion ETL. So let's get started.
The Couchbase query component is available within an orchestration job. We can simply select the component and drag it and drop it onto the screen where we require. First of all, we must connect it up to the start component, and now we can click in to start to configure the properties of it. In the server here, this is either the host name or the IP address of our Couchbase database server. We can then give a Couchbase username who's authenticated to access the data that we require. And then we give the associated password for this user. Now in the data source drop-down, Matillion is connecting into Couchbase as this user that we've given here, and it's listing all of the available tables that we have access to within Couchbase. So today I'm going to bring back the details of this travel sample. In the data selection, I can choose which columns from that table I want to bring through into new columns in my Snowflake database. And finally, I can give an S3 staging area to stage the data via, and the name of the new table that I want Matillion to create on my database. And now the component has turned green, so it's valid to run. I can simply right-click on this component and I can run it against my database. We can monitor the progress of the run in the task pane down the bottom here. We could see the progress as Matillion staged that data up to a file in our S3 bucket, and then it copies that file down into our database, and we managed to stage 4 rows of data in just 6 seconds here. And now I can view this data in a transformation job within Matillion. So I can read the data into this job using a table input component. I can grab my Couchbase travel table that I've just created, and let's bring through all columns from that table into this job. Now the component is green, I can get a row count through from that table, and I can also click on the sample tab to see a sample of that data. And now I can use the transform components to transform that data as I require. So for example, maybe I'll want to join and do a state lookup. So let's grab a join component here. Let's feed our travel into there, and let's grab a new table input here. Let's grab our state lookup table. So here we're mapping from our state names into the state codes, and I can sample this to get through the row count and also see the sample of the data here. Let's link that up into the join, and then on the join, let's say our main table is our travel table. Alias that as travel. Let's create one simple join to our state lookup. Make that a left join so we don't lose anything. Then we say I want to join on the states from my travel to the state code in the state table. As an output, let's have all columns apart from that state code here. And I can sample this data, and we can see that as well as all of our travel information, we've brought through the associated state name there from our lookup.